Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. I hope and pray you guys are all well. We're back again with another video. Um, we're back again in the gym. It is right now 20 minutes past 5. I literally woke up around half 4 and I couldn't go back to sleep again. So here we are. Today's devotional was about jumpstarting your dreams. And it's funny because I've started this YouTube channel with somewhat of a dream. And it's weird because my dream, I guess, comes from someone that I knew, a friend that I recently lost, who had a dream about me. And in their dream, they saw me witnessing and teaching to young people the word of God. And so it's, I guess, kind of a coincidence now that I'm doing this YouTube channel. I've always had a desire, a desire to want to spread the word of God in my own unique way. Whether that's obviously taking it to a whole other level and going into ministry, or even just doing something like this, like with an obviously YouTube channel. I've enjoyed documenting, vlogging, creating memories, storytelling on my TikTok and Instagram, but I've always wanted to have, I guess, like a YouTube channel where I'm able to just create these memories that I can, by the grace of God, look back on and, I guess, smile and also just acknowledge where I've come from, where I'm going, where God has taken me, and the people that have also been a big influence in my life. The likes, obviously, Kwabs, like, he literally called me about 10 minutes ago asking me if I've woken up to come to the gym. Again, God sincerely bless you, bro, if you're watching this or when you see this. And so, the devotional today, however, talks about how there are people that like bury their dreams, people that um, obviously have some form of fear because of the criticism they may receive from other people, and how if God has instilled this dream within you, then He should be your main focus. In that you will see by the grace of God the vision that He's placed in your heart through obviously your participation in I guess the dream, if that makes sense. Like I always say that God isn't a genie, and so He wants you to partake. He wants you to be a player in the miracles that He will bestow upon you. It's easy for Him to just give it to you, which is why we sometimes go through trials and tribulations in order for us to then be fully testament of how God obviously has seen us through. But I guess the key thing that I learned from the devotional today is that regardless of where we are, we also have to learn to be content in the season that we're in, but still be ambitious to where we wish and desire for ourselves to be. And this is where, even for myself, like I said in the previous episode, trying to get used to now speaking, obviously, in front of a camera. I believe, or I think that God has given me the gift of speaking, but I've not been really utilizing it or using it or training myself to be comfortable speaking in front of a camera. Now, how would I get better if I'm not doing it on a regular basis? And so, my humble prayer is that as you listen to today's episode, obviously I'll go into the devotion a lot more deeper. By the grace of God, you may also be inspired. You may also be motivated, encouraged to start up your dream, whatever it may be. And irrespective of what people may think or see or criticize you for, it's your dream. And this is why God gave it to you and not to anybody else. And so it is a duty or a stewardship for you to, obviously, by the grace of God, fulfill this dream for your own life. And by the grace of God, He will see you through it. It's one thing where, if we look at, for example, Joseph, for example, and his brothers, when he shared his dream, see what happened to him. But again, it's one thing for you to be working obviously on your own dream, or allow God to manifest themselves in you for the dreams obviously to come to pass. But don't take what obviously other people say too seriously. Focus on you, focus on Christ, and by the grace of God, He will see you through. I'm wearing a t-shirt today by my brother Malcolm. By the grace of God, he sees this as well. And on the t-shirt, it actually says behind it, what does it say? It says, so it says, here to uplift souls. And so I love wearing, I guess, motivational t-shirts and things. So my humble prayer is that whoever may see me wearing this or see me in the gym today may also be uplifted in whatever capacity. But yeah, by the grace of God, you guys please enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed week, a blessed weekend, sorry. I'm about to step into the Sabbath soon. And so yeah, please have a blessed weekend. And by the grace of God, I'll catch you guys in the next one. What is the dream that God's placed in your heart? I'm not asking if you have one. I already know it's there because God gives us all dreams, passions, and desires. However, I've seen people do all kinds of things to their dreams. Some people bury them so deep in their hearts in order to protect them from the criticism of others. Some people set them out of sight so they don't have to think about them anymore. And some people finally just give up on their dreams because it hurts too much to hold on. If your dream needs a jump start, there are two things I want you to remember. First, you need to get a vision that's clear. And second, you must keep your vision in front of you at all times. But having a vision doesn't mean that it will instantly appear. God's as interested in the process of vision as he is in the end result. The Apostle Paul said in Philippians 4 verse 11 to 13 that he had learned how to be content and satisfied to the point where he was not disturbed by whatever state he was in. In other words, he never allowed himself to get upset with where he was at the moment. He was always looking forward to where he could be. That means you, like Paul, need to find a balance between contentment and ambition. Here's the key. Learn to enjoy where you are on the way to where you're going. When you have a dream or a vision, you have to keep it in front of you. If it helps, write it down. And remember, God will help you live the dream he's given you, step by step, one day at a time. God bless.